This is an area I never fished before. Chattahoochee River. As is always the case. Be happy with anything that wants to bite. But my primary quest this morning, what I hope to find the most is a Chattahoochee bass, which is one of Georgia's black bass species. If you've watched some of my other recent videos, you know that I have been working on the Georgia Bass Slam and have, at this point, I have 4 of the 5 species that are required for the slam. So the Chattahoochee bass is one of the ones I don't have yet. Chattahoochee bass I'm hoping to catch this morning are only found in the upper Chattahoochee watershed, mostly in tributaries, but some in the upper river. And they're a kind of a challenge species. They're struggling more than some because of the non-native spotted bass that are found throughout the Chattahoochee watershed now that outcompete them and also crossbreed pretty heavily, taking away the genetic integrity of the original Chattahoochee bass. So they're mostly found either pretty high up in the main river or in select tributaries. In addition to the Chattahoochee bass, trout are certainly a possibility where I'm fishing. And I never mind catching some trout. They do like this track down ghost minnows, so we'll see if we get any attention of either. And I'd have to think that that miscellaneous panfish, especially the red breast and long ears, would be a pretty good possibility in this section of stream, especially in the eddy area. It's probably not where I'm standing right here, but in some areas. I put on a rebel crawfish, which is actually, I was kind of debating anyways. I could have found another of the minnows, but as long as I had one off, I decided to go ahead and try the rebel crawfish. It's another lure that I've had very good success with the Bartram's bass. I'm going, here's something. I don't know if that's a bass or a trout. Looks like we got a trout here. Alrighty. Let's see. Yep, little rainbow trout. Cool. Alright, pretty little rainbow. I'm gonna get this guy with the hemostats. Those little treble hooks and slippery trout can be dangerous. Put him in the water until then. One just struck that pretty well. I don't know if it was a trout or a bass. Did not look like a panfish, but whatever it was, it didn't get it. Hopefully I'll give it another shot and make another lure ride and make another cast at the same spot. There we go. Got something on here. See what he is. Doesn't feel real big. If it's a Chattahoochee bass, I don't know if he'll be Eagle, so it looks like it's a panfish of some kind. Oh yeah, a red breast sunfish. That might be what some of those other stripes are from. You've seen decent red breast, it's pretty. But the one strike I got, the fish hit it pretty hard. It really seemed like something with a bigger profile than this. A little bigger fish, but I don't know that. Pretty little red breast there, let him go. See if we can catch another one. Oh, I fouled that one up. I missed my cast and it was just reeling it back and the fish jumped on it. It didn't look very big, but I did everything wrong there. This area I just got to, this bank is the best looking spot that I've seen from where I got in the river in terms of what to me looks like good Chattahoochee bass habitat. There's nice current going by and there's a rocky bottom, but you also have a nice eddy area that has some cover and I think a little bit of depth to it. It's very defined on the far side of the river, so I'm hopeful that coming through this pool that I might find a Chattahoochee bass. I just got a couple strikes there, but I don't think they were bass. I think they were some kind of sunfish. Probably another red breast like I caught earlier. Well, we've got Chattahoochee bass here, but it's not going to be big enough. That's not the one you want to clean? Wrong size also. On the come downstream, caught a few fish. One was even a Chattahoochee bass, which is a species I'm hoping to catch. Absolutely beautiful fish. It's kind of tiny. They're definitely not big enough for the Georgia Bass Slam qualification, but shows me that I might be where I don't need to be. There's something solid on here. I'm not sure what it is. Something a little bigger. That might be a bass. If that's a Chattahoochee bass, he's going to be right on the edge. It does look like a Chattahoochee bass. He's not big by any means, but it might be 8 inches. Got him hooked kind of funny. He's swimming sideways. Let's careful with him. He's got those are barbless hooks. Actually, it looks like he's hooked twice. Oh, I think this is probably going to be a qualifying fish. It's hard to tell for sure, but I am definitely going to get out the measuring board and see how big this guy is. He's going to be right on the edge, I think. 8 inches is the minimum size for the Georgia Bass Slam. So let me just get to the bank and get my measuring board out. Let's see how big he is. All right, I got the measuring board out and wet, and I'm gonna see how he lines up. Oh yeah, he's fine. He's plenty good. He's actually a little more than 9 inches. Get pictures of him on the board. See that you can see his nose is touching it. This measuring board that I got Well, it started at 10. I guess most people aren't measuring fish this size, but we need the 8-inch size for the Georgia bass slam, so we've got pictures documenting him on the measuring board. We'll get a selfie that shows me with the fish. Let him breathe for a second. I'm underwater. You can definitely see the bright orange fins and tail that distinguish these Chattahoochee bass. So he's definitely the species he is. So beautiful colors. I'm gonna let this guy put him in the water a second, and when he's ready, he can go back to his place. I am close to the area where I started. I'm also almost out of the current battery, so I think I'm just going to look a tiny bit further up, and then I'm going to slide out and call it a morning. I got to fish these rocks though. I had it somewhere in the general area where I am right now. I had a fish hit that crick hopper pretty hard this morning, and it seemed like it might have been it probably was a Chattahoochee bass, maybe a decent one. So do this a few more casts, but not too much longer. I'm gonna head up the hill and call it a day, along with getting my qualifying Chattahoochee bass. I think I caught 5 or 6 fish this morning, and a handful of different types as well. I caught a rainbow trout, a red breast, or a couple of red breasts, a green sunfish, and a couple of Chattahoochee bass. Nothing giant, but definitely a successful morning.